Now the HP Spectre, and let's try and get the comparisons. What are you going to be comparing this? The obvious one is this, of course, the MacBook Air, although
I don't know whether this is the right comparison. That's like grandfather technology versus new age. The MacBook and, of course, Lenovo, you've even been seeing the statements they've been making. They say they have the world's thinnest convertible. So now you can keep adding world's thinnest laptop, notebook, convertible, tablet.
But now here's the point. You may say this is grandfather technology, but let me point something out to you. Put the two of them together, right? The MacBook Air and the HP Spectre.
How can you take one side of the laptop and say it's almost the same?
Look, how many people are going to notice that?
Every single one of them.
And one more thing. There is an issue with the HP Spectre. Okay, it doesn't have the USB, doesn't have the SD slot. So you're back to problems of these two. Well, at least there are two of them.
And the fact that they've given you an adapter in the box. So you're up and ready.
An adapter.
But now you have all USB-C port accessories that are out there. You don't need the adapter eventually. It isn't about...
If that's your logic, then really it becomes... If you don't mind doing away with USB, you don't mind doing away with SD, you don't mind doing away with all of those other stuff, magnetic ports, all the other stuff that the MacBook Air or the MacBook have.
Well, the MacBook doesn't have the magnetic port for the charging. It again goes back to the USB. The MacBook Air. The MacBook Air has it. The MacBook doesn't have it.
That's what I'm saying.
So I'm saying that
the issue with the MacBook is what? That it's just got that one USB-C charger, and as a result of that, you could carry around fiddly adapters.
And it's a replica.
So you'll have to do the same with this.
And it's a replica of the 11th-inch MacBook Air. There's no difference. It looks almost the same, except in a golden hue, which I know you completely love. You always like blingy stuff in your life.
I prefer the look of this.
Yeah. So obviously this is really beautiful. So what we'll do is we won't look at it just in terms of worlds this, worlds that. We'll show everybody a detailed review of really how technology can look this good, and then we'll do a shootout.
With every new gadget being launched these days claiming to be thinner, lighter and faster than the last one, what does it really mean to be all those things? Well, to find out, all you've got to do is take a look at the brand new Spectre from HP. Weighing in at barely over a kilo, you'll hardly feel it when you're carrying it around. As if that weren't enough, it's oh so slim. Its subtle, wafer-thin design makes it one of the most stunning laptops to look at out there. It comes in a beautiful two-tone palette, combining deep brown and copper like never before. This laptop from HP looks every bit as premium as it is. Its base configuration will set you back 10 rupees short of a lakh. But trust us, when you hold the device, it's all you'll ever want to hold on to. A slick matte finish makes it a pleasure to carry around, and its looks will ensure that every head turns your way. Now, you may fool yourself into believing that this laptop probably doesn't perform half as well as it looks. Well, that's where you'd be wrong. The folks at HP have managed to cram an Intel i5 processor into a frame so slim you could cut yourself on it. Jokes apart, however, fitting a laptop this thin with a processor that large is no mean feat. Most laptops that compete in the HP's ultra-thin laptop category come equipped with only Intel Core M processors, which compromise on performance in order to deliver on battery life and heat reduction. But the new Spectre comes fitted with an Intel Core i5 as standard, and there's also an i7 model available. The laptop also comes kitted with a 13.3-inch 1080p display, 8GB of RAM and 256GB of storage in its base model. That's quite a lot for a laptop that weighs as much as a kitten. However, all this weight loss has meant that the Spectre has a few shortcomings. 3 to be precise. Now, where a regular laptop has multiple ports for connectivity like USB charging, HDMI display, the Spectre has 3 USB Type-C ports. To save on weight and space, HP has chosen the method of carrying around Type-C adapters should you wish to use them. However, we feel this takes away from the true purpose of a laptop, which is to be portable, and additional items to carry certainly isn't the way to achieve that. Claiming to be the world's thinnest laptop and proving that claim will certainly earn you bragging rights. But then those bragging rights will also attract competition.